5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Firstly, trade negotiations are a complex multi-stakeholder process. So relevant ministries and agencies must be consulted to minimize conflict and to ensure smooth implementation post-negotiation. And for context, the average length in terms of duration for a negotiation is usually 18 months. And our record one is 11 months. The Ambassador of UAE is here. That was our comprehensive economic partnership agreement between Malaysia and UAE, which was concluded within 11 months. So we need to be realistic about a trade deal that can be completed within 90 days. And then, of course, as mentioned by Datuk Seri, we have till 1st of August to conclude this. Secondly, there are several red lines that our government will not cross in trade negotiations. We will not sacrifice the country's sovereignty or sideline other trading partners. I think many of you who are here are also our trading partners to try to close a deal. Our people's rights, our country's sovereignty and trust with our valued partners are not bargaining chips. Thirdly, the devil is always in the details, right? Our negotiating stance is always to ensure that whatever deal we land on, we must support the economic growth of the country. We must support the country's economic reforms and sustainable growth policies. You know, you can have catchy, feel-good headlines. They might last a week, maybe a month the most, but poor deals will have long-term consequences on our people, on our industries, including the healthcare industries and economy. So I am certain negative long-term outcomes are not what the public wants, nor what the future and current taxpayers need. So our objective is simple. We want to ensure that any agreement supports an open, rules-based and fair multilateral trade with WTO at its core. The agreement must also safeguard market access while recognizing the need of emerging countries and all countries to, just like Malaysia, to develop sustainable supply chain and economies. So we will continue to uphold the principles of positive reciprocity and fair competition while working alongside industry to innovate, diversify and maintain our resilience in the global market. These developments are also strong reminders of how and why we must always be ready, we must always be agile, and we must be adaptable to external shocks. The global medical devices market is actually projected to grow 63% from 2.53 trillion ringgit last year to 4.13 trillion ringgit by the year 2032. And the global healthcare sector has proven to be not only just resilient, but also transformative, offering immense opportunities in medical devices, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, and digital health solutions. And thanks to our strong industrial reform agenda, robust industrial ecosystem, progressive policies, and of course investor-friendly environment, and we have a ready, skilled industry-ready workforce, Malaysia healthcare industry is well positioned to capture this growth. From pharmaceutical and medical devices to healthcare services and medical tourism, this sector is a catalyst for high-value job creation, innovation, and exports. So I'm happy to share that in 2024 alone, and as mentioned by Dr. Sri Rizal earlier, the medical devices and pharmaceutical industries garnered, in terms of investments, about 2.13 billion ringgit for the year 2024, and creating over 2,700 high-value jobs across manufacturing, R&D, and regulatory services. And today, 8 of the world's top 30 medical devices companies have established operations in Malaysia. And we are home to over 300 healthcare companies, comprising both MNCs and domestic players. And our MNC partners lead in producing advanced products and you will see during this event. All I have shared today are reasons on why we wanted to host the International Healthcare Week, the first of its kind in Malaysia. IHW is not just a healthcare event, it's a strategic platform that brings together global thought leaders, innovators, policymakers, and investors to shape the future of our region's healthcare. And it reflects our commitment to drive innovation, accelerate growth, and forge global partnerships that will define the next chapter of Malaysia's healthcare story.